to another edition of the Sunday Sunshine Show. If it's your first time here, well, thank you for popping in. And I'd just like to explain that this show is brought to you every Sunday morning at 7:30 by 4 YouTuber friends. We've all met on YouTube. We're all very good friends. And we get together every Sunday morning to bring you the Sunday Sunshine Show. For a bit of fun, we call ourselves the Transatlantic Housewives. This is because one of our members lives across the Atlantic in Las Vegas. So that is Busy Bee Marie. Busy Marie's got a lovely channel. She does lots of lovely makeovers, takes you around Las Vegas. It's an amazing channel. She goes out and about, goes to lovely coffee shops, and it's so nice to see somewhere different, isn't it? And then there's Karen from Geordie Grandma. Karen's another lovely YouTuber. She's going through a bit of a difficult time at the moment because her husband's very ill. So I'm not sure whether she's doing this video, but I really hope she is, and I'd like you to pop across to her channel and help support her, because she really does need our support at the moment. And then, of course, there's Maria. Her channel's called Maria Crocker. She's on holiday in Greece at the moment, but I'm sure she'll still put up a video. She's very good at doing that. She's a lovely channel. She's moved to a beautiful park home. It looks like it's in a deer park. There's deer and all sorts going around. She does lots and lots of clothing hauls, Roman clothing hauls, lots of Marks and Spencers, and takes you out and about. And she's supported by her lovely daughter, Becky, who's also got a channel. So if you think you'd like to watch their channels, please pop across and not just watch this Sunday Sunshine Show. Try and get a taste of what they normally post, because it's all very varied and keeps us all very occupied. Right, today we decided it's difficult thinking of different things every week, but we do try our best. And this week, what we're doing is we're talking about 5 things that we would take if we were stranded on a desert island, which is a difficult one, really, because I thought, well, do I take survival things or do I take luxury items? I take what I want. Anyway, I decided that one of the others will probably take the survival items. So I'm going for sort of luxury, ordinary type items. I mean, obviously the first thing that we'd all want to take is our family, and I'd love to take my dog as well, and I'm sure anybody who's got a dog would understand. But regardless of that, it's 5 other things that we're going to include. So the first thing that I thought of was, I don't even know whether they exist, but a solar powered laptop. First of all, I thought a solar powered phone. I thought, oh, that'd be really good. And then I thought, well, no, not a phone. I'd have a laptop because I could do everything on it. Hopefully there'd be solar powered Wi-Fi. I certainly hope so. I don't know if there's such a thing, but if you're out there and you invent it, please try and invent it. So that's what I thought. I thought if I've got a solar powered laptop, I could do lots of things with it. I could contact people. I could view things. I could do all sorts of things with it. So that's my first item. Now my second item, well, I don't know whether this would count as 2 really, because I did think of a hammock. I thought I'd like a hammock. My daughter's got a hammock, and I don't think I'd ever dare attempt to get in it, but if I was stranded on a desert island, I definitely would. I'm sure you could tie it up to 2 trees and have a bit of comfort and swing around in the hammock. And the other thing that I did think of was a pillow with a silk pillowcase. I know that's a bit of luxury, but I just thought you need a bit of luxury on a desert island, don't you? And so would that class as 1 or 2? I'm not sure. We'll see how we get on. Now, one of the other things that I did think would be a fishing rod, fishing tackle, because I thought, well, you could fish, couldn't you, and try and catch something to eat, and then you could cook it. I did think, would you take matches? But I thought, well, I'll have a go with the 2 sticks. You know, lots of people light a fire with 2 sticks. I would have a go at that because the matches would run out, wouldn't they? So there's no point in taking those. So that's what I thought. I'd try and take some fishing tackle. I have been fishing. I didn't do the fishing, but we used to take the children fishing. But we used to go mainly to a fish farm where they could catch loads of fish, so they really liked it. But I'm guessing there would be lots of fish in a desert island. So I'm sure I would work out how to do it. I've watched them do it often enough, you know. So that would be my next item, fishing tackle. So that leaves 2 items, and probably these for me would be the most important, because I definitely need to take sunglasses, because the bright sun always gives me a headache, and I'm guessing I did think, should I take an umbrella, but I thought I'm sure I could go under a tree or make one from some palm leaves or something, you know, maybe make a sunshade and an umbrella or something, a shelter of some sort. But so that would be my 4th item. And then the 5th item, which is probably the most important, would be sunscreen. I know we've probably all put sunscreen on it, but nowadays you really need your sunscreen. Sadly, that would probably run out after so long, but I probably would have been rescued by then, because what I would have done is contacted somebody on my solar powered laptop, and they would probably be here rescuing me. Now, the other thing it did bring me to mind, I did sort of thinking about the desert island and what have. I thought, well, what about Desert Island Discs? Is there any music that I would like? Because I could play it on the laptop, surely, if I'd got the solar powered internet. So I thought, what songs would I like? Well, I did think probably Frank Sinatra music, because my mum loved Frank Sinatra. It gave me nice memories. But I love Frank Sinatra type music. I know it's sort of popular again with Robbie Williams did like a Sinatra, because he's a big fan of Frank Sinatra, and he did a swing album and a swing concert. And then Michael Bublé does. But I definitely would want the original. I'd want Frank, because nobody quite sings it like Frank does. So I thought, well, that's one of the, I thought maybe just choose 3, because I've chosen 5 items, so I'm being very greedy. So the other thing that I did think was the other's music that I didn't think I'd like is, my favourite artist of all time is Cat Stevens, and his music, the best album ever that's ever been made, I think, is Matthew and Son. I absolutely love it. So definitely would want some Cat Stevens music. And then I thought, well, maybe I should have a lady, because I've got 2 men singers, and I tried to think what lady singers I really like. And I thought, well, I would have to go back to my early days, and it would have to be Karen Carpenter. So I'd have to have some Carpenter's music. So I could play all those on my solar powered laptop. So it's not really extra, is it really? So I think that's what I would do if I was stranded on a desert island. What would you do? What would your items be? It's funny when you start thinking, you think, oh, that's easy, but it isn't trying to think of things that you would take to a desert island. Let me know what you think would be the most important thing. I mean, obviously, for all of us, the most important thing is our families, isn't it? And my dog, she is a part of the family. So anyway, that's a bit of what I would take if I was stranded on a desert island. I hope that I never am, because I can't swim, and that would be a nightmare. Especially if I was trying to reel in the fish, you know, there'd be some YouTube tutorials on how to do it, I'm sure. So anyway, that's the end of my chatty video, which is probably a load of rubbish, but it's another Sunday Sunshine show, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And I'd love you now to pop across to the other girls' channels. So that is Maria Crocker, Geordie Grandma and Busy Bee Marie. I'll put all the details in the description box. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.